Hey there, Will here over at WA Marketing Solutions, the only company that helps you get referrals faster from referral partners. In this video, we're going to go over how to navigate through a tough market via relationships. Now, our team and myself personally got together, whipped up this little mind map. Let me zoom in a little bit more to, can you read that? That should be good. And basically, this is going to give you a roadmap to how to avoid tough markets. Right now, we're going through a tough market, and we're going to go through it again because that's just how life works. And so if you strategize sooner, then you are prepared for moments like this. Now, I'm going to break it down into two separate solutions revolving around one main problem. Now, whether you're working in, I'm going to X this out, whether you are working in a tough market or, the market's booming and things are going great, the main problem is always, and even if you're a new loan officer, maybe you've been doing this for 30 years, I speak with people who have been doing this for 30 years and they still have this problem, is I still want to figure out a better way how to get quality pre-approved buyers all the time. That's a problem that everyone has no matter what level of business that you're at. You may be just starting and you just want pre-approvals to fall into your lap. You may have been doing this for 50 years and you still want the same thing. And the solution has been the same since the beginning. Now let me tell you two solutions that people generally go to. Yes, there are other sub-solutions, but these are the big main two. Solution number one is to buy leads or to advertise. That could be advertising traditionally, magazines, billboards, or the new way, social media. And that can be paid or non-paid. Now this is a transactional based strategy. Solution number two is building a network of referral partners. I'm sure you've heard of that, especially from us. And this is a relationship based strategy. Both solutions have their own set of problems in themselves, but they all lead back to the main problem of how do I get quality pre-approved buyers all the time. So I'm going to walk you through solution one and where it ends you up, and then we'll walk you through solution two and where that ends you up. So solution number one, if you want to get pre-qualified buyers all the time, what's one way you can do that? Well, you can buy leads and you can advertise yourself. Now there are problems that are associated with this strategy, just like there are problems associated with all strategies. We're going to go over those problems, then we're going to go over the solutions to those problems, so that you can overcome it and get to the main solution, which I'll get to at the end. So the sub-problems to this solution is, well, if you're going to buy leads or advertise, expect non-serious buyers to pop into your pipeline. Expect having that feeling of wasting your time on people who were never serious in the first place. Lots of chasing, so you're going to have to do a lot of follow-up. If you know how to work leads, you're going to have to work them properly, fast, and chasing basically just means follow-up and multiple times reaching out to a specific lead that opts into the ad or comes into your database, however you're doing it. Also, you're going to need to pay to play, which means the moment you stop advertising, the moment you stop buying leads, that's when all those outputs, all those leads stop coming in. So the moment you turn off the faucet, the water is going to stop. The moment you stop putting in that monthly retainer, the leads are going to stop. And let's say you do get lucky enough because somehow you knew how to work leads properly, you were trained in the proper practices to work leads. Most people are trained incorrectly or they're just lazy and they don't do it properly. If you're lucky enough and you actually worked leads correctly and you got something, it's usually just a one-off. It's hard to build a relationship off of a transactional-based strategy that started with a cold opt-in. It's hard to build a relationship off that. Not impossible, but it's difficult. Now, there are two solutions to these mini problems. If you want to if you want to avoid serious buyers, if you want to avoid chasing, if you want to avoid paying to play, if you want to avoid these one-offs, well then you just need to make the pool larger. Solution A is just to loop back and buy more and advertise more. but then it brings you through these set of problems again, which you can overcome by buying more. Now, you may make an ROI, but at the end of the day, do you want to be stuck in this loop? Is it worth all that time chasing? Even if you have your systems in place, you have to think to yourself, and it may be worth your time. It may not be for others. So if you don't want to make this loop, which is an option, people do this, and they are fine with it. This is an option, this looping option. Solution B is to build a network of referral partners. If you have built a network of referral partners, you don't need to work with non-serious buyers because they're coming from referral partners, or chase anybody because your referral partners pre-sold them. You don't need to pay to play because once you're working with a referral partner, you're not paying that referral partner per lead. That's not how most relationships go. In fact, it may be illegal for some. So you don't have to worry about that. And then everything is not a one-off. It's based off relationships. So if you're building a referral network of partners, well, if you look at this line, this is exactly the beginning of solution 2. So why would you go through this entire process, maybe loop a few times just to get down here, when really solution 2 starts with what is written down here? So instead of going through this process to get to this part, just start this part. Save yourself the time and the pain. Solution number 2 is to build a network of referral partners. Now, this is always hard in the beginning because every solution has its own set of problems. And the problems that building a referral network have are, well, you're going to meet realtors, CPAs, divorce attorneys. They already have their lenders that they work with. You're going to hear that all the time. Or they only work with cash buyers. These realtors only work with cash buyers. They don't need your services. Or they just don't have time to speak with you, which mainly means they're not interested in speaking with you. So if you're prospecting referral partners, potential referral partners, ideal people that you want to work with, then these are things that you're going to hear all the time. Hey, Mr. Mortgage Loan Officer, I already have lenders. I only work with cash buyers. I'm just not interested in speaking with you, or something of this sort. So the solution to this is, yes, looping back. I know you didn't want to hear that, but you must loop back and grow that pool of potential referral partners so that you are working with the people, or you end up establishing relationships with the people who don't have lenders already, who don't work with cash buyers, who are interested in speaking with you. And eventually, if you loop this long enough, the end result is always guaranteed, and I don't guarantee things often, but this is a guarantee statistically. If you loop this, the end result will be consistent referrals entering your pipeline based off of your new referral partners. So yes, both solutions create other sub-problems where you must loop. However, this is up to you. This is your opinion. Would you rather loop this process a few times, then change your strategy and start here, go down, loop, and then find the end result? Or if you're starting off with this main problem, best bet, just go in this direction and save yourself all this time. Because at the end of the day, you're going to end up here anyway, so you might as well start sooner than later. Boom, 10 years later, you're going to have consistent referrals entering your pipeline. Never have to spend a dime on getting the business ever again. This is how you navigate through tough markets via relationships. If you found this mind map helpful, please comment that you found it helpful, slap that like button, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching.